In New Jersey, the state is still trying to recover from Tropical Storm Sandy.
It's in our blood, our DNA. It's who we are, we're here to stay. 'Cause we're stronger than the storm.
New Jersey says it's stronger than the storm. Nevertheless, Governor Christie wants to gird New Jersey's beaches against future storms, installing dunes and other protective measures that will cost hundreds of millions of dollars. But plenty of residents say, not in my backyard. Josh Dawsey joins us now. Josh, Governor Christie's calling them knuckleheads.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. So tell us about the Dunes project briefly.
So Governor Christie and the state of New Jersey say they want to spend hundreds of millions, possibly even $1 billion, building these large protective dunes along the coastline to, protect against
Basically a big storm surge.
Right, storm surges, rampant flooding, and they've rolled out this plan that would likely happen in the next few years. But a lot of these residents are hesitant to sign agreements for the state to come onto their property to construct these dunes.
Basically because it'll harm their property values? Their view of the ocean would be obstructed?
I think that's a big reason. I mean, I think there are other reasons. Some owners of private beaches say they've long maintained the beach, they've engineered the beach, and they don't want the state coming in. Others are worried if they sign the easements, they give away control of their land, and people could build boardwalks, or they could build other, things they don't find savory along their backyards. But I think one of the key reasons that's being taken up by the state Supreme Court right now is whether these dunes are, hurtful to property values.
It's actually kind of a interesting, very, very tough fight. I think it's the governor's office has gone after, is it Toms River Township and John McDonough, one resident in particular?
Right. The
Tell us about
town
that.
actually sent out a scorching press release calling out this man by name, sent it to national media.
The town did. The town
of
okay.
Toms River, essentially saying he's being obstinate, that he is keeping a broad swath of the beach from being safe, and that he could himself halt this entire project. Mr. McDonough says that him and a coalition of owners have maintained this beach for a long time, and they don't want the government to come on the property.
Now, but this raises an interesting question. On the one hand, you have concerns about eminent domain, sort of that theme. But on the other hand, I lived in Florida for a lot of years, and there are a lot of people that have very high value property,
Right.
and they kind of get a free ride in the sense that they don't pay the full cost of what it really costs to insure these properties, because local insurers, they won't insure it because they know hurricanes are very damaging.
Right.
And so they just kind of rely on the government. Is it fair for them to have it both ways, or?
Well, one of the arguments some real estate experts are making now is that by building these dunes, it could actually increase their property values, because after seeing a storm like this, who's going to buy a house that's not protected along the New Jersey coastline?
Is that true? Have we seen a downtick in transactions on the Jersey Shore?
Well, we haven't. I mean, I think it's too early to tell right now. I mean, it's just been a few months from the storm, but I think that's one of the debates that's going to happen in the next few years is, do people want houses that are protected by these dunes for safety measures, or is the idea of being able to have an unobstructed view of the beach more important?
People are willing to take the risk.
Right.
Okay. Josh Dawsey, thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you.